Hello everyone, this is going to be the Grand Cosmos visual guide. This is a pre-commentary. Let's start off with our first trash pull. So in terms of trash pulls, really not much to talk about. These guys are pretty standard. Let's go ahead and go around the left side here and pick up these trash pulls. I'm running a warrior, item level 480. This is kind of ahead of the actual 5.1 patch. That's when this dungeon came out. But I decided to do it now because why the hell not? So I'm pulling a lot of mobs here. Just try to not pull way too many because these guys do quite a bit of damage. As you can see here, if you're running through MSQ and your item level is not exactly fantastic, just stop at the first set of mobs where you saw me back there in the hallway. That's pretty good enough. The big guy's going to do kind of like cleaves every now and then, but you can stun them. I'm running with a white mage, so they're going to stun everything. And that's pretty much it for the first set. We're going to go up against another set here soon. So let's go ahead and take a right. We're going to go straight down the hallway, take another right and another left. And then we're at the end of the hallway, we're going to have more mobs spawn. Just grab them and let's keep on moving. So just like the first one, we're going to have mobs spawn here from these animated armors. Go ahead and grab the big guys and just go ahead and keep on trucking. So the little guys are just honestly basically trash, but some of them do spread out and go after other party members. Just avoid as you can. If you're playing as DPS, just mind you the cleaves, and also as a healer, just stay near the tank and you should do just fine. Of course, you can also just skip all these trash ad phases and just go straight to the bosses. The timestamps are in the description. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to the actual first boss. So, first boss is the Seeker of Solitude. This guy's going to greet you immediately with a tank buster after a few seconds. Shadow Bolts is the tank buster, and it hits pretty hard. Next up is Immortal Anathema, is a room-wide AoE, and then he's going to go straight to the center of the room and do his special, which is Tribulation, summons brooms and ink puddles. You want to avoid as best shown in the video here. You want to go straight from the center and go straight back to the first puddle. Don't touch the puddle because it'll put you a slow debuff. And then just curve around the right. Just go back right before the first broom hits the puddle and cleans it. And that's pretty much it for the mechanic. And we got Dark Pulse, which is a stackable mechanic. Do not stack circles afterwards. And as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much all the mechanics. The boss is just going to continuously do this until it's dead. So another tank buster, Shadow Bolt. Should do another room wide here, Immortal Anathema. And here we go with the Tribulations again. So as you can see, I go straight to the boss, and then I go straight all the way to the back. We have non-stackable circles while we do this, so it's kind of a mess while you do this stuff, but just take it one mechanic at a time. If you're playing melee, just go ahead and toss your range special. I'm playing warriors, so it's Tomahawk, I believe. And if you have no ranged special like a monk, just go ahead and keep doing your weapon skills, your form shifts. And that's pretty much it. And keep doing that until the boss is dead. Okay, let's grab the chest and let's move on to our add pull phase number 2. So to the left side, we're gonna have ads spawn at us. There we go. You can stop here with these small ads. They do hit quite hard. To the right is a chest. Let's grab the chest and let's move on to the next segment. I would stop here if your item level is not exactly fantastic. If you're going to MSQ, just stop at that small group of ads, or you can just group up with the other phase. Now these large Cosmos Echoes, I believe, they look like giant vegetable patches or lettuce patches. They're going to self-destruct roughly around 15 to 20% of their health. They're going to kill it themselves, honestly. Just avoid that telegraph. There's no need to stick around, just avoid the telegraph and you'll do just fine. When I recorded this, I live in Florida and it is freezing in here, so I had to record it with a jacket on. And I think I did some crafting on the side while I was talking into the mic. So there's a chest onto the right, down the stairs, go straight across the large hallway or the large alleyway. We're gonna grab the other mobs. It's just like before. No self-exploding ads this time, but they do have cleaves and they hit hard. So pop cooldowns as you're able to. I'm shivering as I talk. You can't notice it because my voice is being altered. So the second boss here, just wait for the rest of the party members. We have Leannan Sith. You want to stay at melee for this boss. It's going to generally stay in the center of the map most of the time after this first phase. It's going to immediately greet you with tank busters, Storm of Color. As with most tanks, or as with most bosses. Next one is Ode to Lost Love. This is a room-wide AoE. And after this is going straight to the center, and that's where you want to keep it most of the time. Direct Seedling. The first time she does this is going to summon seeds. Just you want to move the seeds away from the green patches or the green squares. Just move them to where it's not green and it should do just fine. If they stay in the green squares, they're going to spawn ads, and do not want to mess with those ads. They have their own separate mechanics and they're pretty damn annoying and tanky. Another tank buster. Another room-wide AoE. I'd rather not include the ads into this because if you do follow the rotation or the mechanic from the video correctly, you don't have to worry about any of this. So Ode to Far Winds, it's just a mess. Honestly, there's really no need. There's a bunch of circles, a bunch of telegraphs that you avoid. Just avoid stacking both of them. Ode to Far Petals, just like I said before, stay at melee. You can completely ignore this. Another AoE, room-wide stack, or just a room-wide in general. Direct Seedling, so the second time she does the Direct Seedling, there's going to be an ad, and a untargetable ad, as you can see there. It's going to blow wind, and it's going to change the seedling's positional, so we're going to put it on the opposite. It's going to push it into the patches that are not green, as you can see there. Just try to do as best you can, try to avoid seeds from basically staying at the green spots. And honestly, after that, that should be all the mechanics, just rinse and repeat. So another Ode to Fallen Petals, stay at melee. And that should be it for the boss. I have a pretty good party, so these bosses should go down pretty quickly. We're going to grab the items and let's go ahead and move on to the final ad phase. So this dragon is going to spawn from the statue there. Just go ahead and grab the dragon and go up the stairs. A couple flights of stairs here. Just toss your special, my tomahawk, for as a warrior, and just try to stay pretty close and relevant to the enemy. You can go ahead and kill the dragon down there, or just go ahead and grab both ad phases here. Gotta love warrior. It's so goddamn satisfying, especially when you have your special. You crit for days. Anyway, the ads should die pretty quickly if you have pretty decent item level. Toss mitigation as needed. Let's move on to the next ad phase. So there's a chest at the end of the hallway. We're gonna go to the right and then to the left again. Go to the other segment of the hallway and then to another room. We're gonna take a left. Then there's going to be 4 ads that greet us here. We're going to focus, basically move the ads, the ranged ones. The melee can just stay with you, but the archer and the mage, we're going to try to get them, pretty much stack them all together. Otherwise they're going to be a pain to try to kill them all at once with your AoE abilities. So just like the other enemies, they're going to try to cleave the rest of your party members if they're too far away from you. Just avoid that and just do your AoE damage. Focus the archer and the mage first with your auto attacks, and you should do just fine. So here at the end, after you kill the ads, we're going to have 3 more spawns. We're going to focus the one on the right, the healer, the mage, with the staff, because if you do not kill that one first, he's actually going to heal the other 2. Even himself as well. So you want to focus that one. Yep, there we go. My team has fantastic teamwork, and they have fantastic damage. So after that, we're going to focus the spearman, since he has the second lowest health. We're going to take him out first. That's less damage for the tank. And then we're going to focus on the Chevalier here, the horseman. He's going to do their fantastic glory ability. The telegraphs, just go ahead and avoid those as necessary. You cannot stun this guy. And then he's going to do a frontal cleave that will basically focus whatever is aggro to. The Peerless Valor. It's going to do a bit of damage, not too much, especially if it's a tank that's hitting it. Just grab the chest on the right side and let's move on to the final boss. Across this hallway with a bunch of, what seems like a bunch of spirits dancing around. I'm not too keen on lore. So here's the final boss. It's kind of like a summon, but a bit of NPC dialogue here. I honestly think that's a Lalafell. It could be. So we have our final boss, Lugus. He's going to greet us with a fantastic cutscene. So Lugus, I had to chip away some of these clips because they were kind of corrupt. So Scorching Right and Scorching Left. He's going to hit targets based on his forward positional points, basically where his arrow is. Next up is Otherworldly Heat. It's going to basically hit you first, and it's going to put like this cross on the ground. Make sure it doesn't hit any furniture. And after that is Immortal Flame. It's going to transfer onto the furniture, as you can see there. It's going to do damage over time and Doom at its expiration. So when it expires, it kills you instantly, no matter how much health you have. We're going to zoom out a little bit because the next mechanic is a pain in the ass. So we have Fire's Domain and Fire's Ire. The Ire cleaves burn furniture, so you want to watch that when it hits you. And also it does proximity damage, and if you're too close to the tether, it's going to do a stackable debuff. Next up is the Coiling Blade, a room-wide AoE. And it's going to drop furniture, as you can see there in the back. And he's just going to keep repeating this over and over again until we get our tank buster. And that should be the rest of the mechanics for this boss. So furnitures are life, basically, in this dungeon fight. You want to avoid burning as much furniture as possible, or as many. And if you don't have many furnitures to burn, just at least, mind you, DPS are disposable. Just make sure that the tank and the healer have furniture to burn. If you're melee, try to grab anything that's at melee range, and if you're ranged, just try to grab furniture that's very far away. So I'm at Fire's Domain here, and I'm pretty damn close to the enemy, so it's going to do a stackable debuff on me. I kind of did this to kind of show you guys what it does, but I recommend just going a bit far away from the tether as he does that. So after this Fire's Domain, we're going to have our tank buster here, Captive Bolt. It does quite a bit of damage plus a debuff, so I had to put a stack. Yeah, as you can see, the damage was pretty massive there for a dungeon boss. So another otherworldly heat. Mind you, the furniture. Mind you, your own positioning, because they do stack from other party members. Another Calling Blade, so it's gonna drop furniture. I'm freezing as I'm saying this. God, it's cold. Scorching Rites. Mind you, your position in relativity to his. Yeah, that red mage got destroyed there. It's alright, guy. The boss is dead. No big deal. Hello world, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe here. You can also donate if you're interested in supporting the channel. There's some more content for you to watch on the right side. If you're interested in joining my FC, the Tempest Talons, the info is in the top left. I'm mostly taking invites from my YouTube channel subs. And as always, y'all take care and good luck out there.